You know that moment just before dawn when the world holds its breath? That's often when it happens. No fanfare, no warning siren, just silence. One moment, you're sleeping peacefully. The next, you can't lift your arm. Your words come out thick and slurred like molasses. Your world tilts violently, balance gone. A stroke has stolen into your room while you slept. As someone who spent decades inside the human brain, witnessing its incredible resilience and heartbreaking fragility, I've seen this scene play out far too often. And here's what chills me. It's frequently not the usual suspects. Not a lifetime of smoking, not a diet heavy on processed foods, not even skipping walks. No, often it's something many consider a pillar of health, something taken with the best intentions, faithfully, every single day. Vitamins. Yes, vitamins. Millions of us over 60 reach for those bottles, hoping to shore up bones, sharpen fading memories, or simply feel a little more vital. And while many supplements can offer genuine support, some, especially taken in high doses or at the wrong time, can quietly lay the groundwork for disaster within your most precious organ, your brain. The danger often peaks in those vulnerable early morning hours, when blood pressure naturally fluctuates and the brain is most susceptible. If you've ever taken vitamin D, vitamin E, vitamin B6, vitamin A, or niacin B3, please lean in close. What you learn today could be life-altering. Before we dive deep, I'd love to know, has this concern about vitamins ever crossed your mind? Type 1 in the comments if you're curious and concerned. Type 0 if this is entirely new territory for you. And if protecting your brain or the brain of someone you cherish matters, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for clear, science-backed health guidance tailored for our wiser years. Knowledge is our strongest shield. Let's begin with the vitamin that surprises almost everyone. The sunshine trap, vitamin D. You've heard the chorus, essential for bones, boosts mood, fights infections. Absolutely true in the right amount. But here's the critical message most seniors never receive. Taking too much vitamin D, especially taking it right before bed, can silently nudge your risk of a devastating stroke higher. I know it sounds counterintuitive. Let me share Walter's story. At 74, a retired Navy man, disciplined and health conscious. Every morning, meticulously, he lined up his supplements. Among them, a hefty 10,000 IU vitamin D capsule bought off the shelf. He believed he was fortifying his bones against osteoporosis. What he didn't realize was that this well-intentioned habit was slowly, silently, pushing his vascular system toward a crisis. One morning, his wife found him confused, his speech garbled, his right arm useless. A stroke had struck overnight. His blood tests revealed the alarming culprits: dangerously high calcium levels, arteries stiff as old pipes, blood pressure swinging wildly. The diagnosis? Vitamin de toxicité. Here's the physiology. High-dose vitamin D triggers excessive calcium absorption into your bloodstream. Your body struggles to manage this flood. Where does the excess go? It gets deposited into the walls of your arteries, a process called vascular calcification. Think of pouring concrete into flexible garden hoses. They become rigid, narrowed. Blood flow is restricted. The stage is set for a clot to form, break loose, and travel straight to your brain, causing an ischemic stroke, the most common type. As we age, our arteries naturally lose some elasticity. Add in common factors like nighttime dehydration, less than perfect sleep, and a surge of calcium circulating during those vulnerable hours. It's a perfect silent storm. The most terrifying part? Often, there are no warning signs. You go to bed feeling perfectly fine and wake up to a life irrevocably changed. And here's a crucial, often overlooked fact. Many over-the-counter vitamin D supplements in the U.S. contain staggeringly high doses, 5,000 IU, 10,000 IU, far exceeding what most older adults actually need. Studies, like a comprehensive review published in JAMA, suggest that even daily doses around 2,000 IU may be excessive for individuals who aren't genuinely deficient and can contribute to hypercalcemia, high blood calcium, over time. Let me be unequivocal. If you take vitamin D, especially if you also take calcium supplements or medication for blood pressure or heart conditions, you must get your blood levels checked regularly. Aim for the sufficient range, not the very high end. Take it in the morning, never at night. This gives your body the day to process it, reducing the risk of calcium surges during sleep. Do you know how many IUs are in your vitamin D bottle? Type D in the comments if you're taking it right now. Let's build awareness together. If this revelation hits home, a like helps this vital message reach others who need it. If vitamin D's hidden risks startled you, brace yourself. The next vitamin is widely taken for heart health, but for seniors, it can unlock a danger even more frightening than a clot, a brain bleed. Let's uncover the truth about the heart helper's hidden edge, vitamin E. Sold as an antioxidant warrior, good for circulation, skin, and even memory. If you've had a bottle in your cabinet for years, you're in good company. But here's the stark reality missing from the glossy labels. High-dose vitamin E, particularly when combined with common heart medications, can significantly increase your risk of a hemorrhagic stroke, bleeding into the brain tissue itself. Evelyn's story haunts me. At 81, a razor-sharp retired librarian, she managed a heart valve condition diligently, taking warfarin, a potent blood thinner, with regular monitoring. Everything seemed stable. Then, she added an all-natural 800 IU vitamin E capsule daily, hoping for a memory boost. 3 weeks later, a crushing headache, confusion, vomiting. The ER scan showed a bleed in her brain. Not from high blood pressure, not from a fall. The warfarin, amplified by the high-dose vitamin E, had thinned her blood too much. A tiny, fragile vessel deep in her brain simply gave way. Vitamin E, in doses far above nutritional needs, acts as an anticoagulant. It inhibits blood clotting. If you're already on prescribed blood thinners like warfarin, Coumadin, aspirin, clopidogrel, Plavix, or even newer agents like apixaban, Eliquis, adding high-dose vitamin E is like pouring gasoline on a fire. Your blood's ability to form even essential, life-saving clots is dangerously impaired. The brain, a dense network of delicate vessels, is especially vulnerable. Even a small bleed can steal speech, mobility, or cognition. Consider this. The recommended daily intake, RDI, for vitamin E for seniors is a modest 15 milligrams, approximately 22 IU. Yet, stroll down any pharmacy aisle, and you'll find supplements boasting 200 IU, 400 IU, even 1,000 IU per capsule, often with no prominent warnings about bleeding risks or drug interactions. Many take these megadoses daily for years, completely unaware. Evelyn survived, but life is different now. A cane for walking. Gaps in short-term memory. Through tears, she told me, "I just wanted to help myself. I didn't know I was doing harm." That sentiment echoes in my clinic far too often. The assumption that natural equals safe always is a dangerous myth. If you take blood thinners or have a history of bleeding, you must consult your doctor before adding any new supplement, especially vitamin E. Now, if the specter of a brain bleed unsettles you, prepare for a vitamin often marketed for nerve health that can ironically inflict nerve damage itself. Let's examine the nerve support that can betray vitamin B6. Touted for energy, focus, memory, and nerve support. Bottles promise vitality for aging systems. But here's the critical warning rarely given. Chronic high-dose vitamin B6 supplementation can cause severe, sometimes permanent, nerve damage. It's called sensory neuropathy. Harold, 76, a retired truck driver, came to me with numb feet, tingling hands, and worsening balance. He blamed age. Then came the falls. After a nasty bathroom tumble, we reviewed his supplements. He'd been faithfully taking a nerve support complex for over a year. Each tablet contained 100 milligrams of B6. He took 2 daily. That's 200 milligrams, over 15 times the safe upper limit, 13 milligrams per day, for seniors established by the National Institutes of Health. Unlike water-soluble vitamins that flush out, B6 pyridoxine can accumulate in your body over time. In excess, it's directly toxic to peripheral nerves. It damages the protective myelin sheath and even the nerve fibers themselves, like stripping the insulation off electrical wires. The result? Numbness, burning pain, pins and needle sensations, paresthesia, loss of coordination, muscle weakness, even tremors. Alarmingly, these symptoms creep in slowly. Many attribute them to just getting old, diabetes, or early dementia, delaying crucial intervention. Research, including case studies documented in neurology, confirms this toxicity, often misdiagnosed initially. The tragedy? If caught early, stopping B6 can halt the damage. But if prolonged, the nerve damage can be irreversible. Harold was fortunate we found the cause quickly. He stopped the supplement, but the neuropathy plateaued. He still needs a cane. His driving days are over. His words resonate. I just wanted to protect my brain. I didn't realize I was poisoning it. Vitamin B6 is essential, but in minute amounts, around 1.7 milligrams per day for seniors. Be hypervigilant. Check every brain, nerve, or energy supplement label. Doses above 10 to 20 milligrams daily, especially long-term, are risky without specific medical indication and supervision. Have you or someone you love taken a high-dose B-complex? Type B6 in the comments. Awareness is key. Surely, the vitamin known for eyesight must be safe? Not quite. Let's reveal the secrets of the vision vitamin's heavy burden, vitamin A. Essential for vision, immunity, skin? Yes. But for seniors, excess vitamin A doesn't just pass through, it stores and builds up, potentially increasing pressure inside your skull, mimicking stroke symptoms, damaging vision, and harming the brain. Dorothy, a vibrant 79-year-old piano teacher, started experiencing debilitating headaches, blurred vision, dizziness, and slurred speech. Fearing a stroke, her family rushed her in. Scan showed no clot, no bleed. Instead, she had dangerously elevated intracranial pressure, a condition called idiopathic intracranial hypertension, pseudotumor cerebri. The cause? Chronic high-dose vitamin A. For over 5 years, she'd taken a skin and eye health supplement containing nearly 10,000 IU daily, often on top of her multivitamin. Vitamin A, retinol, is fat-soluble. Your body stores it in the liver and fatty tissues. It doesn't readily excrete excess. As we age, liver function often declines, making this storage and build-up problem worse. Excess vitamin A causes the body to produce too much cerebrospinal fluid or reduces its absorption, leading to increased pressure within the rigid skull. Symptoms are insidious. Severe headaches, often worse in the morning or with lying down, pulsatile tinnitus, whooshing sound in ears, blurred or double vision, blind spots, nausea, and cognitive difficulties. Left unchecked, it can cause permanent vision loss or optic nerve damage. The RDI for vitamin A for seniors is about 700 to 900 micrograms RA, roughly 2,300 to 3,000 IU. Many multivitamins already provide this full amount. Adding separate vitamin A supplements, anti-aging formulas, or high-dose cod liver oil quickly pushes intake into the toxic range, above 10,000 IU daily consistently. Dorothy's recovery involved stopping all supplements, medication to reduce fluid, and ongoing vision monitoring. Her independence was compromised. I thought I was doing good for my body, she lamented. I never imagined it could hurt my brain. Finally, a vitamin often recommended for cholesterol, with a deceptively simple name, that can trigger dangerous blood pressure spikes. Let's confront the cholesterol buster's unseen spike, niacin, vitamin B3. Prescribed by some doctors or self-administered via supplements for heart health and cholesterol management. Found in energy drinks and fortified foods. But high-dose niacin, particularly certain forms, can cause wild blood pressure fluctuations in older adults, significantly increasing stroke risk. Frank, 82, a retired postman, presented with baffling symptoms. Intense facial flushing, a pounding heart, and dizzy spells, especially in the morning. Anxiety? Medication side effects? The real culprit was an OTC heart-healthy supplement boasting 1,000 milligrams of niacin per serving. He took it twice daily, 2,000 milligrams total. That's over 100 times the RDI, 16 milligrams NE for men over 70. High-dose niacin causes profound vasodilation. Blood vessels widen rapidly, causing the characteristic intense, often uncomfortable, niacin flush. But this is followed by a rebound vasoconstriction. Vessels tighten sharply. This yo-yo effect creates significant stress on the cardiovascular system. The sudden constriction phase can cause acute blood pressure spikes, strain the heart, and reduce blood flow to the brain. Over time, this hammering on the arteries increases the risk of stroke, both ischemic and hemorrhagic, and can trigger arrhythmias like atrial fibrillation. Studies, including major trials like AIM-High published in an EJAM, have highlighted cardiovascular risks associated with high-dose niacin therapy, especially when added to statins. Even flush-free or sustained-release niacin, inositol hexanocotinate, isn't risk-free. These forms can still cause liver toxicity, worsen blood sugar control, a critical concern for diabetics, and contribute to the dangerous blood pressure volatility, particularly problematic for seniors. Frank suffered a TIA, mini-stroke, a terrifying warning. His heart helper was jeopardizing his brain. He stopped the niacin, and his symptoms resolved. His reflection was poignant. "Doc, I thought I was doing everything right. I didn't know I was gambling with my brain." The safe upper limit for niacin from supplement for seniors is generally considered 35 milligrams per day. Therapeutic doses require strict medical oversight. After walking through these 5 potential pitfalls, the natural question arises, what should I be doing? Where's the safe path? The answer lies not primarily in bottles, but on your plate. Let's embrace the real brain food revolution. Your body is a masterpiece of evolution, designed over millennia to extract exactly what it needs from whole foods. These foods provide vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, and fiber in perfect ratios and forms that your aging body recognizes and utilizes efficiently, minimizing the risks of overload or imbalance. Margaret, 73, a sharp retired principal, arrived with a drawer overflowing with supplements, D, B-complex, niacin, a multi, and more. "I'm doing everything right, Doc," she insisted. Yet she battled morning dizziness, poor balance, and climbing blood pressure. We made a radical shift. We cleared the supplement clutter and focused intensely on nutrient-dense, whole foods. Her new breakfast became a powerful brain-protective ritual: 1 boiled egg, clean protein for steady neurotransmitters, half an avocado, rich in monounsaturated fats for healthy brain cell membranes, a slice of whole grain toast, complex carbs for sustained energy without spikes, a handful of blueberries, bursting with anthocyanins, potent antioxidants that cross the blood-brain barrier to fight inflammation, a glass of room-temperature water, essential hydration for optimal blood flow and cognitive function, a few walnuts or almonds, packed with vitamin E in its safe, natural form, magnesium, and brain-healthy omega-3s, ELA. Within weeks, Margaret's dizziness vanished. Her blood pressure stabilized, her energy surged, and her mental clarity returned remarkably. "My mind feels sharper than it has in a decade," she reported. Why? Real food delivers nutrients synergistically, with built-in cofactors that enhance absorption and utilization. You get the benefits without the toxic megadose risks. Focus on filling your plate with these superstars: leafy greens, spinach, kale, Swiss chard, powerhouses of folate, crucial for brain cell health; vitamin K, linked to cognitive protection; lutein, and antioxidants. Studies link regular consumption to slower cognitive decline. Fatty fish, salmon, mackerel, sardines, the ultimate source of EPA and DHA omega-3 fatty acids. These fats are literal building blocks for brain cells, reduce inflammation, and are consistently linked to lower stroke risk and better cognitive outcomes in aging. Aim for 2 servings per week. Colorful berries, blueberries, strawberries, blackberries, their deep colors signal high levels of flavonoids and polyphenol. These compounds reduce oxidative stress and inflammation in the brain and improved communication between brain cells. Nuts and seeds, walnuts, almonds, flax seeds, chia seeds provide healthy fats, plant-based protein, fiber, vitamin A, natural form. Magnesium supports nerve function and antioxidants. Walnuts, shaped remarkably like tiny brains, are particularly rich in DHA precursors. Whole grains, oats, quinoa, brown rice, provide steady glucose, the brain's primary fuel, along with B vitamins and fiber. This stabilizes blood sugar, preventing energy crashes and protecting blood vessels. Avoid refined grains, which cause damaging spikes. Legumes, beans, lentils, excellent sources of plant-based protein, complex carbs, fiber, B vitamins, including safe levels of B6 and folate, and magnesium. They support stable energy and vascular health. This isn't just about avoiding stroke risk. It's about proactive brain empowerment. These foods work synergistically to reduce chronic inflammation, a key driver of brain aging, improve blood flow and oxygen delivery to the brain, support the growth of new brain cells, neurogenesis, enhance the connections between brain cells, synaptic plasticity, protect against oxidative stress, the cellular rust that damages neurons, support a healthy gut microbiome, increasingly linked to brain health via the gut-brain axis. Knowledge is your most potent prescription. At this stage of life, understanding the nuances of what you put into your body isn't just health conscious. It's an act of profound self-preservation and love for your independence. The landscape of your body at 60, 70, or 80 is vastly different from when you were 40. Liver and kidney function naturally slow. Metabolism changes. Drug and supplement clearance diminishes. The margin for error narrows. This isn't a call to fear all vitamins. It's a call for deep respect and informed choice. Your golden years deserve golden wisdom. Question everything, especially more is better. Know the why behind each supplement. Read labels relentlessly. Check doses, IU, mg, mcg. Compare them to the RDIs and known upper limits for seniors. Beware of proprietary blends, hiding doses. Demand transparency from professionals. Show your doctor and pharmacist every supplement you take. Ask specifically, could this interact with my medications? Is this dose safe for my age? Do I truly need this based on my blood work? Don't settle for it's just a vitamin, it's fine. Prioritize food first. Build your nutritional foundation on vibrant, whole foods. Use supplements only to address specific, diagnosed deficiencies or needs that food alone cannot meet under professional guidance. Listen to your body's whispers. Tingling? New headaches? Unexplained dizziness? Changes in balance or vision? Don't dismiss them as just aging. Report them to your doctor and review your supplements. If any part of Walter's, Evelyn's, Harold's, Dorothy's, Frank's, or Margaret's journey resonated with you, tell me in the comments. What's one change you'll commit to starting tomorrow? Will you check your vitamin D dose? Review your supplements with your doctor? Add a handful of blueberries to your breakfast? Share your pledge below. It might inspire someone else. If this deep dive into the hidden risks and real solutions empowered you, please give this video a thumbs up. It signals the algorithm to show this life-saving information to more seniors and their families. And most importantly, if honest, science-backed guidance for thriving in your later years matters to you, please subscribe. We're building a community committed to clarity, health, and empowered choices. You deserve to live your wisest years with vitality, confidence, and a protected, sharp mind. You are not alone on this journey. Take that next step, hit subscribe, and let's navigate the path to vibrant aging together.